Thousands of stars flicker in the night as we stand on this meteorite. An exciting battle is about to begin in a world of illusion created by the Poketopia Master. And now, the battle begins! A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. A small hit. Spiritomb just got burned. Spiritomb suffers from its burn. The air in the Colosseum is tense. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. The move fails. Both corners' moves failed. Spiritomb restored its health. A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. Spiritomb protects itself. The red corner still can't pull off a move. Spiritomb suffers from its burn. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. Spiritomb restored its health. The air in the Colosseum is tense. The move fails. Both corners' moves fail. Spiritomb suffers from its burn. This is getting dangerous. The blue corner still can't pull off a move. It hit the substitute. Spiritomb restored its health. A heated battle is unfolding in the Colosseum. The substitute appears. It's down due to damage from its burn. Spiritomb is sent out. The blue corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokémon, but the battle has just begun. A small hit. It just got burned! The move failed! Spiritomb seems to be in pain. This could get dangerous if it lasts too long. The red corner still can't pull off a move. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Spiritomb uses its move. It hit the substitute. Spiritomb suffers from its burn. The move fails. Neither corner has made a decisive attack yet. Their concentration is certainly being tested. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Spiritomb protects itself. The blue corner protects against the attack. Spiritomb restored its health. The battle rages on. Which corner will make the attack that could change the situation? It hit the substitute. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? The substitute appears. It's down due to damage from its burn. Spiritomb is sent out. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. Its attack rose. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. Its attack rose. It's speeding up. The Colosseum is burning with excitement. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. Spiritomb restored its health. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. Its attack rose. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. The substitute appears. It hit the substitute. Spiritomb starts to attack. It hit the substitute. The substitute appears. The battle has reached its final stage. Spiritomb protects itself. The blue corner protects against the attack. The red corner still can't pull off a move. It hit the substitute. The Colosseum is burning with excitement. It hit the substitute. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. The substitute appears. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. Spiritomb starts to attack. It hit the substitute. The Colosseum is burning with excitement. That stat won't go any higher. The substitute appears. battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. Spiritomb protects itself. The red corner still can't pull off a move. The battle has reached its final stage. It hit the substitute. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. Spiritomb starts to attack. It hit the substitute. The substitute appears. The battle has reached its final stage. Spiritomb protects itself. The blue corner protects against the attack. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. The red corner still can't pull off a move. It hit the substitute. Both corners' moves fail. The battle has reached its final stage. Spiritomb protects itself. The red corner still can't pull off a move. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. The move fails. It hit the substitute. The battle has reached its final stage. The move fails. The substitute appears. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. It hit the substitute. The move fails. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. That stat won't go any higher. The blue corner still can't pull off a move. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. The red corner still can't pull off a move. Spiritomb protects itself. The battle has reached its final stage, and the tension is peaking. The move fails. The red corner still can't pull off a move. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. Spiritomb starts to attack. A fierce blow. Such amazing power. It hit the substitute. The substitute appears. Unbelievable! The Pokemon that just used the move went down. I'll bet the trainer wasn't expecting that. Spiritomb is sent out. A fierce blow. The blue corner barely holds on. It hit the substitute. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. The substitute appears. The mood in the Colosseum has become somewhat unsettling. Big hit! It's down and out. Spiritomb is sent out. The last Pokemon from each team will take the field. Both corners are in a tough spot. That stat won't go any higher. Its attack rose. The end of the battle is getting closer by the minute. red corner barely holds on. The battle has reached its final stage. Earthquake tears open the ground! It went down! The game is now over. The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.